Hello, all my football friends out there. This is Buckeye Vinny coming to you tonight. This segment here, I believe you will enjoy. Sit back and enjoy. This is going to be about Cincinnati Moeller Crusaders football. And I know growing up, when you thought of Cincinnati Moeller, what first came to my mind was their state championship trophies. Another thing that came to my mind was their legendary coach, Jerry Faust. Jerry Faust compiled a record of 178 wins, 23 losses, and 2 ties. He obviously was an Ohio native, grew up in Dayton. He started coaching Cincinnati Moeller in 1962 all the way to 1980, a fantastic 18-year career for them. And again, other than the wins that stuck out to me, and by the way, he's the most winningest coach in Moeller history, but was the only 23 losses that he suffered there. Now, again, I said he coached 18 seasons for them. So he basically only averaged 1 loss a season. And folks, you got to remember how many seasons he went undefeated for them. A splendid, splendid coach that Moeller had over there. You got to remember this too, folks. 1975, 1976, and 1977. Jerry Faust led Moeller to back-to-back-to-back state titles. In 75, they defeated St. Ed's 14-12. In 1976, they defeated Gahanna Lincoln 43-5. And in 1977, they defeated a very good Camp McKinley Bulldog team 14-2. 1979, he led them back there, defeating Parma 41-7. And 1980, they defeated a very, very good Massillon Tigers team 30-7. And I think what was remarkable about this man was not only was he a good coach, but he was a very good Christian person. Great family man, great loving husband, all in all, a great man. And again, what I just mentioned, that as he stepped down in 1980, he won the state title. So if you do the math, out of the 6 seasons, he took home the crown for Moeller 5 out of the last 6 seasons when he was the head coach for them. A splendid, splendid career he had for Cincinnati Moeller. I'm also going to take it that we all know that he was such a great coach in high school that it caught the eyes of the University of Notre Dame. And yes, my friends, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They picked him up. Obviously, he started his career for Notre Dame. It was a decent career, 1981 all the way to 1985, where his career record at Notre Dame was 30 wins, 26 losses, and 1 tie. Obviously not what Notre Dame had in hand for him. Obviously, when you think of Notre Dame Fighting Irish, you're always thinking about them being in the national championship. In 1983 and 1984, he guided the Irish to their 2 best seasons under him, where they won 7 and lost 5. His overall career record in bowl games for Notre Dame was a dismal 1-1. But again, folks, we're talking about a high school coach that coached a perennial powerhouse of Moeller. Absolutely. Going to the University of Notre Dame Fighting Irish. What a jump that had to been for him. And let's be honest, all the pressure before he even coached his first game as a Fighting Irish head coach, all the pressure that was already put on him. So, again, Jerry Faust started off his career at Notre Dame in a positive way. His first game that he ever coached, which again I said was in 1981, they pounded LSU Tigers 27-9. So he got off on the right foot, but again, and let's look at it this way, football fans, he did end up finishing with a winning record at Notre Dame. Again, 30 wins, 26 losses, and 1 tie. Moving on to his decent career in college, he went on in 1986 to coach the University of Akron Zips from 1986 to 1994, where he compiled a record over there with 43 wins, 55 losses, and 3 ties. He finished as the 3rd all-time winningest coach as the Akron Zips history in football. Again, they loved him over there. He went from the University of Notre Dame to the Akron Zips. And I just heard great stories about how Akron Zips welcomed him in, obviously, because of his name and how well he did at Moeller and a decent career at Notre Dame. And so when Akron Zips knew they had a chance to get him, they wanted to nab him, and they did. His best season he finished for Akron Zips was in 1992, where he finished a very, very respectable 7 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie for the Zips. So, again, my fans, Jerry Faust, a class act. Obviously, he was on and off the field a great Christian man. And again, I hope everyone enjoyed this segment of legendary coach Jerry Faust. Like always, peace out. Continue to subscribe right up here to my face. Please comment. My fans, I love your comments. And again, peace out. God bless. Have a great night.